There's my guy.
Those of you who have been following the story of the complicated relationship between Elle, her best friend Lee, her Harvard boyfriend Noah, and now Marco will be waiting for the third and final movie to see who gets the girl. What will happen in the third installment of The Kissing Booth? We decided to have a closer look at the trailer and further updates we could find to give you a couple more ideas about what to expect. We hope you enjoy the video. This is The Kissing Booth 3, all the latest updates and final release date. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. What happened in The Kissing Booth? The main story picks up with the first day of school where Elle is forced to wear a noticeably short skirt due to a wardrobe malfunction. Apart from being stared at by everyone, she is inappropriately touched by a boy named Tuppen, which leads to a fight between him and Lee, and Noah comes in between them. It is revealed that Noah has a short temper and a disturbing knack for getting into fights. His violent behavior has been a cause for concern for a long time. At the school, Elle and Lee propose to set up a kissing booth for the fundraiser. They request the most popular girls in school to volunteer for the booth, who agree on the condition that Noah would volunteer too. Even though Noah refuses to do so, Elle tells everyone that he is going to be there. However, on the day of the fundraiser, Noah doesn't show up, and, angered by this, the girls decide to send Elle out when they see an unattractive boy approaching for the next kiss. Blindfolded, Elle goes out, but just then, Noah cuts in the line and kisses her. Elle tells Lee that Noah kissed her at the booth but assures him that it meant nothing to her and that it was simply for charity. While wrapping up the booth at the end of the fundraiser, she sees Noah with someone else and is angered by it. It starts to rain while she walks home. Noah runs after her and they take shelter in a park. There, Noah tells Elle that he really loves her and that she is not just another sexual conquest of his, as she had previously thought. They kiss again, but when a guard shows up and tells Noah to stop bringing girls there, she is angered again. Things heat up again at a beach party, and Noah gets into another fight because of Elle. She calms him down and they drive around the city, eventually ending up at the Hollywood sign. Once again, they express their feelings for each other and decide to keep it a secret from Lee. For the next couple of months, they keep seeing each other in secret. Elle also discovers that Noah has been accepted into Harvard, but he asks her not to tell it to anyone. After Elle's repeated efforts to patch up with Lee, he finally relents and they reconcile. They go together to the prom along with Lee's girlfriend Rachel. In the exhibition of the moments that changed the year, they find a replica of the kissing booth. This is where Noah comes out and professes his love for Elle, but she rebuffs him because she doesn't want her friendship with Lee to be affected. Despite leaving behind Noah, Elle can't get him out of her mind. At her and Lee's birthday party, she breaks down and tells him that he can't choose whom she loves, and that if he cannot accept her relationship with Noah, he should not be a part of her life anymore. Lee finally realizes that he is responsible for Elle's unhappiness and decides to help her find Noah, who has already left for the airport to go to Harvard. In the car, Elle tells Lee all about her feelings for Noah, and it later turns out that it was Noah who had been sitting in the car with her. The couple spends the following week together and Noah eventually leaves for college. Elle worries if their relationship will survive for long. No matter what the future brings for her, she knows that she will always have a place in her heart for Noah. This foreshadows the plot for the sequel, where their relationship will hopefully withstand the test of distance and time. The Kissing Booth 2 recap. So what exactly went down? Well, essentially, Elle and Noah did their long-distance love until Chloe and Marco threw a wrench in their plans. Elle accused Noah of cheating and actually ended up in a pretty serious love triangle between her boyfriend and Marco, whom she ended up kissing. In a truly heart-wrenching scene, Noah watched them kiss, and naturally, the two men addressed their issues head-on. In the end, the couple stayed together in hopes that Elle would join her significant other at Harvard in the fall. But does she get accepted to the college? Yep. In fact, she gets accepted to both Harvard and UC Berkeley, where BFF Lee wanted her to attend. Instead of choosing between her boyfriend and best friend, Elle told everyone she was waitlisted at both schools. So yeah, major cliffhanger. We have no idea which college the brunette beauty decides to go to. When can we expect The Kissing Booth 3 to come out? So Netflix has confirmed The Kissing Booth 3's release date for August 11th. The Kissing Booth 3 is coming sooner than any fan could have hoped for, as Netflix confirmed the third movie shortly after the sequel's release. What's more, the surprise announcement on July 26th came with the news that The Kissing Booth 3 had already been filmed, back-to-back with the sequel, and that meant the current global situation won't affect its release. Yay! Rickles is yet to release a third Kissing Booth book, so fans face an agonizing wait to see if Elle chooses Harvard to be with Noah or Berkeley to deliver on her promise to Lee. Will the book or the movie be released first? What is the possible plot for The Kissing Booth 3? If the sequel's ending didn't make it clear, the third movie's synopsis and trailer confirms that it'll revolve around Elle's major decision. It's the summer before Elle heads to college, and she has a secret decision to make. She has been accepted into Harvard, where boyfriend Noah is matriculating, and also Berkeley, where her BFF Lee is headed. Which path should she choose? Elle managed to patch things up with Lee after lying to him about applying elsewhere, but can her relationship with Noah survive if she doesn't go to Harvard? Talking about the cliffhanger ending, Joey King said, "She's really good at getting herself into a pickle, that's for sure. And that is what writers love doing, getting their characters into pickles. Elle has a lot of figuring out to do, and she figures out a lot during this movie. And then, in the end, she gives herself even more pressure in terms of making her decision." Elordi, Noah, added, "She's scared to tell either of them because it's such a difficult decision. She probably feels a lot of pressure from both parties, which is just unfortunate." There is a Kissing Booth novella written by Beth Reekles called Road Trip, but unfortunately for fans, it takes place during the timeline of the sequel, so there are no answers to be found there. The cast for Kissing Booth 3. It was confirmed that all of the main cast will be back. That's Joey King as Elle Evans, Jacob Elordi as Noah Flynn, and Megan Young as Rachel back in the role, as well as Molly Ringwald as Noah and Lee's mother Sarah, and Maisie Richardson Sellers as Noah's Harvard friend Chloe. As we discovered in the sequel, Chloe has no romantic intentions with Noah, and the whole earring was just a misunderstanding. Taylor Perez will also be back as Marco, and he's likely to cause some trouble for Elle and Noah as he still holds feelings for Elle. At graduation, his friend is seen telling him that Elle is not worth it, only for Marco to respond when his friend was gone, "Yes, she is." Perez confirmed that he wants the third film to give justice for Marco in terms of his courtship of Elle, but Elordi is firmly in Camp Noah, unsurprisingly, saying, "I feel like if you get told no, you should take the no, you know? Take the L, man, give up. Like, leave her alone, you know?" Our predictions for the third installment of The Kissing Booth. The only logical course of action to create more drama is for Elle to go to Harvard and be with Noah, and that way she creates friction between her and Lee as well as between Marco and Noah. Marco could show up at Harvard to try and win Elle over, especially since the two universities are less than a day's drive apart. Marco's words about Elle being worth it is the catalyst for us. Marco and Elle are going to end up together because he sees something in her, while Noah sees something in their relationship. If it is not about the other person, but rather about the relationship, will things work out? Remember as well that Noah is a womanizer, believe it or not. Once he is used to Elle, his eyes will start wandering. Yep, Noah will not stay faithful, especially since they are in a long-distance relationship. Of course, our predictions are just predictions. What will actually happen is anybody's guess. Only the writers know. We will have to wait a month or two to eventually find out. That is all we have time for today. We hope The Kissing Booth 3 lives up to expectations. Until then, we are all waiting in suspense. Who will be the love of Elle's life? Have you noticed how often longtime school friends end up getting married in real life? Just something about Lee we thought we would throw in there. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Be sure to check back for more. Until then, stay in love.